Hey there, Dan. My name is Marcy Hutton. I spoke with you before the holidays in regards to taking a look at your website and shooting a short custom video for you, which I'm going to do today. And I'm going to explain to you 3 things that you guys could start doing today to outrank your competitors online and bring in more customers. So you're probably thinking, why is it that I'm doing this and what's in it for me? When it comes to internet marketing, most business owners are too busy running their business to learn how it can actually work to their benefit. And sometimes their only hesitation is that they don't know who's the expert, and who isn't, who they can trust. So I found that by giving people an easy blueprint of what you can actually do, things that you can actually do to impact your business for free, it's resulted in some business owners just raising their hand and going, hey, come and help me out. So if by the end of the video you like what you see, we can chat, or if at the end of the video you simply want to take the free tips I give you and do it yourself, that works for me too. So the 3 things that I'm going to go over are going to be content, backlinks, and citations. They're the 3 things that carry the most weight in getting you visible on that first page. So as my example, for an example to go across the board with all 3 today, I used the term Vancouver roof repair. Put that into the browser. So Google will lay out their first page always with the paid ads at the top, Google map listing in the center, and then this area down here, if you hear me saying organic listings, this is what I'm referring to, is the section below the maps and the things that it takes to get you there. I mean, there's you can put together strategies where you're actually showing in all 3 of those places. I mean, obviously the best place to be is on there. Statistics show that probably 80% of the clicks are going to the businesses that are showing up on the first page. So when I take a look at your site and content, what I mean by content is this, the stuff that I'm highlighting here. Google likes to see 1,000 to 1,500 words of content on a homepage. That's how they figure out what it is that you do. They head out there, they crawl, come across a website, crawl it. That's exactly what they're looking for, is the keywords that can tell them what it is that you do, so they can match it up with people that are typing in, example, Vancouver roof repair. It's in their best interest. Google makes money off of having people on their search engine, so they do their utmost best to keep them there. That's why they want that amount of content. So it's definitely going to carry weight and push you up in the rankings. It's highly neglected, and people that build websites and are not familiar with search engine optimization and just how valuable it is, like it's gold really, in helping with your rankings and helping Google find you. Now the second thing that lead into, and it ties in with backlinks. Backlinks help, when I said that organic section, backlinks are a big factor in pushing sites up the rankings to be on the first page for the organic section. So what I've done for a backlink, to understand what it is a backlink is when another website on the internet links to yours. So think of the internet as being a big popularity contest. So when Google crawls the web and sees that you've got all these other websites that have linked to yours, they see you as being the popular guy. So in saying that, not all links are created equal, and absolutely quality overrules in value over quantity for sure every time. Being relevant, being the same. As an example, if you had a backlink from Pizza Hut, you don't deliver pizzas, so it's not going to carry the same amount of weight as if you had a backlink from another site in your industry, or any kind of construction site, just related, right? So I use that first number. I use this site here to do as a comparison, putting it in the same tool. So first of all, yours, and it shows me that you have 25 other sites on the internet that are linking back to yours, that you're being found for 54 words, and that your site is, brought in, they found you organically. You had about 1 person to your site a month. So what I want to do when I see this is I want to see, what are you being found for? Xtreme roofing, your name, that's understandable. Somebody that's heard of you, sees your truck on that, they type it in. you're being found there. But you can see that none of these, when it says position, that means page. So you're on the second page for even Xtreme Roofing, Roofing North Vancouver, bottom of the second page, potentially maybe even top of the third, depending on how many other companies you're competing against. So this is where the content is really important, right? It gives them the opportunity to find you. Over here, it shows volume, so the number of searches for that particular search term. So when I go over to these guys, you can see they have 100 referring domains that they're being found for, just about 800 words, and about 500 visitors organically. So that's not doing paid ads or anything. That's people just coming across their site. And of course, when they're sitting in that first place under the maps, they're going to get the clicks. So to give you an example of when I came across this site, the people that they've got, well, obviously somebody, unless they know what they're doing, they're dual skilled here. They've done a good job. You can see all these ones that shows they're in that #1 position, but not just for that search term: Vancouver roof repair, roofing company Vancouver, roof repair Vancouver, roofing companies Vancouver. So you can see how that now works, right? They have a fairly strong backlink profile, plus they have the content dialed in on their website somewhere, and there you go, gets them those clicks. Now the third thing, as I said, 3 things: the citations. What a citation is it's a place on the internet where you're going to find your exact business name, address, and phone number. This here is a citation. Your map listing is a citation. So Yellow Pages, 411, any directories, any places where they've got businesses and show a place where you can list your business, that's a citation. So again, back to the popularity contest, the more places that your business is cited is going to help to push you up in the rankings for your map listing. Now, I checked into your map listing. It looks like you've got a couple. Right line of thinking, yes, or maybe you moved and got another one. When you're doing this, though, there are things that you can do to confuse the matter. This being one of them. You can see with 2 listings, it's okay to have the same business name and show a different location, but there needs to be, because exact name, address, and phone number. This listing, one or the other, needs to have a different phone number. Different address, different phone number. The name can be the same because, like let's use Pizza Hut again as the example. The Pizza Hut's all over the place, but each location where they have a map listing is going to be a different, a targeted phone number and address. So this can sometimes throw some confusion into things, which does affect your rankings in the map listing, because I tried to look for you in a tool. You can see here where I can put competitor to find the comparisons. You weren't coming up. That just means that it only shows me the first 20. But to give an example, what this tool does show, this particular business here, if I'm right here, they're going to be showing up #2 in the maps. If I was searching for Vancouver roof repair, that was the search term I used, and I'm right here, they would be showing up in the 6th position. Let's compare another one. So you can see that's theirs. They're doing reasonably well right here, and they kind of go down from there. So you could get yourself, I think there's one in here that's doing particularly well. I don't know where he went, but there was one that had a lot of ones, and that's probably telling me, if I was to dig deeper into them, that they do have more than one map listing over at this location, at this location. So the strategies that you can use to get yourself more visible in the map section as well as the organic section. So I don't want to go on forever here, Dan, but hope you found this information useful. I'll email this out to you and follow up to make sure that it did get to you, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. Take care.